Hello guys. Welcome to Diablo the Primordial. This video is the continuation video after Moderate Clown Troupe vs Leon Knights Part 2. So if you have not watched it, then please watch it. The link is in the description. And please check out my second channel Top Anime Sensei for the light novel of Tensei. So without any further delay, let's start. But before we start, please like, subscribe and press the bell icon so you don't miss the updates. If that was the case, Kigali could actually be equal to him or perhaps even stronger than him. In any case, it would be difficult to put an end to this without casualties from the citizens with the way the things were going now. Leon-sama, please don't mind us. Against fiends like them, you mustn't let them escape. Alrose and Claude advised Leon together. They were in their own desperate situations, however they didn't remain silent when Leon was made a fool of. That's right. If he was defeated, the people in his country wouldn't remain safe after all. Forgive me, I will certainly kill this fiend. Leon steeled himself. Either way, as long as he didn't defeat these fiends, his citizens' safety couldn't be guaranteed. Then he would do the only thing he could. Thinking so, he was going to release his powerful power. Please wait, Leon-sama. You do not need to worry, I have isolated this castle from the city. A clear woman's voice made him regain his senses. A devil lord named Mazari. Also, the woman who was working together with Leon now. With Mazari's ability, the castle was completely separated from the outside world. Observing the situation, Mazari prioritized to take the most optimum action depending on the situation. Thanks to her, the situation would change once again. Kigali unpleasantly knitted her brows due to Mazari's appearance. Ah, aren't you guys follower? You were able to act on your own, well, hey. I certainly thought that you could only move by Guy's order. It's been a long time, Kazarium-sama. I certainly thought that you had died on some plane, but that stubbornness of yours is the same as before. Foo. Nice speech, for a small fry who only hides in Guy's shadow. You want to try me? Well anyway, it's this side's victory to buy some time. Because I had asked Demon Lord Rimuru aid, the reinforcements will come soon. Huh? Demon Lord Rimuru aid you say? Cuckoo. Kigali burst into laughter due to Mazari's words. It became a very loud laughter as Kigali's subordinates also joined in. What is so funny? Mazari asked her as she felt that it was strange. Oofufu. Demon Lord Rimuru has died, you fool. That annoying demon lord is already gone. About this time, Rimuru's subordinates must be in the midst of pandemonium. Whether due to an unsightly internal discord, or are they splitting and naming themselves as the new demon lord? Either way, this matter won't be settled quickly. Of course, they won't be able to be reinforcements. Do you understand? As one might expect, Leon and Mazari changed their expression since Kigali said it triumphantly. It was too unexpected. For that absurd demon lord Rimuru to be the one who lost first, that wasn't a story that they could believe so easily. But, they didn't feel Kigali was telling a lie going from her looks. Impossible. That stubborn demon lord wouldn't die so easily. Rimuru-sama, who was recognized by Guy-sama, that is impossible. Kigali, who was filled with a sense of superiority due to the two's reactions, answered them. Oofufu. Oh well, it may be good to taste your despair. This great war, our victory is already set in stone. If you want to know why, it's because Demon Lord Milam is the one who destroyed Demon Lord Rimuru. Do you understand what this means? The strongest beings, that is Demon Lord Guy Crimson and Demon Lord Milam Nava. As well as that annoying Demon Lord Rimuru. Among those three, Demon Lord Milam Nava is under Velda-sama's control. And, Demon Lord Rimuru is dead. The remaining one that we need to be cautious of is Demon Lord Guy Crimson alone. And even that guy will face the strongest hero, and Oofufufu. So, can you understand with this, right? Mazari, you will die in this place without being able to see Guy in his last moments. It shocked Mazari. And even Leon. To those two. Well, let us begin then. Leon can go all out if this place is separated from the outside world. In that case I shall fight seriously as well. And, the two of you shall know despair. Saying so, Kigali, no, Kazarium's body changed. From the beautiful elf's body into her optimized original demon lord Kazarium's body. And then, with his gushing tremendous power he gripped Mazari and threw her to the ground. For Kazarium, it was a simple warm-up. Mazari, who reacted late, received the attack directly. Due to the collision with the tremendous energy, it seems she received some damage. The close combat ability obviously also increased. If he was careless, it was clear that Leon would experience the same thing as Mizari. But Leon had a smile on his lips. "Don't be conceited, Kigali. No, Kazarium. I will bury you once again like before." Leon responded such. If it's in an isolated space, Leon can also fight seriously. Mizari also had enough spare power, as she calmly took a stance. Thus, in the castle that was completely separated from the outside world, the battle between Kazarium versus Leon and Mizari began. Leon decided that after he finishes this battle, he would check the authenticity of the story about Demon Lord Rimuru death and switched over his thoughts. Mizari too, as she thought that it was disrespectful for someone of her standing to be worried about her master, Demon Lord Guy Crimson, she concentrated her focus on the enemy in front of her. Either way, whether that story was the truth or a lie, Kazarium was the enemy they needed to kill. And so the two people discarded their pride in front of the despairing difference of power. The awakened Kazarium introduced himself as a great demon lord. And he proved the power suitable to that title. The two came at him together, yet they couldn't defeat Kazarium. One of the four fiends of the Heaven Commanders, Kazarium, had mastered his ability and cornered Leon and others. Then, as the fight became more intense, the second day of the Great War passed on. Chapter 204. The Confused World. Day 3 of the Great War, in the holy city of Ruberios. Xian eyed the incoming De Gruel forces, and a cold, dark smile surfaced on her face. As she thought that the chance has finally come, for her to let loose all the frenzied furious anger that was within her. On the first day of the Great War, Xian along with Adelman and Albert, were ordered by their master Demon Lord Rimuru, to move out to aid Demon Lord Ruminus. Having visited when he was working with Gerudo in setting up the transit gates, Adaman guided their forces to Ruminus castle. Upon reaching, the atmosphere at the castle was unnaturally calm despite the fact that they were in battle with the angels. Ruminus was elegantly relaxing, as she lounged on her couch. And, towards Xian and the other guests, "To think I would get reinforcements against that measly angel army, that Rimuru is quite the worrywart. Sure, the humans would be in danger should we fall here. But isn't this a little too overprotective? Not even I expected something like this to happen so soon," she calmly and matter-of-factly addressed. "But Rimuru-sama has predicted that there would be an incoming attack here, from Demon Lord De Gruel who has betrayed us." She froze upon hearing Xian's reply. Ruminus was confident that her forces can maintain their advantage against the angel army, but if De Gruel's forces were to come into play, that changes everything. More so, the fact that De Gruel, one of the oldest pillars among the demon lords, has made his move. This isn't a situation that can be taken lightly anymore. Gather the others immediately. We're holding a strategy conference right away. Right on the dot of nightfall, it was fortunate that the angels began to pull out. Thanks to that, the other officers who were taking part in battles are now able to attend the conference. Not wasting time, they gathered at the conference hall where a light dinner was prepared. The second-in-command's, night squad leaders, along with any noteworthy Majin who were nobles were amongst them. Seeing that all who were relevant has arrived, Ruminus gave a short opening address, and declared the start of the conference. And so, the meet begins. Xian spoke first, speaking of Rimuru's predictions. Then the movements of the angel armies, and the situations of the other areas. Finally, finishing with De Gruel's movements, and what was predicted to be their goal. No way. If Demon Lord De Gruel is making his move, we are going to end up getting pincered from both the skies and on land. As we have nothing to fall back upon, if we fall here the central countries will definitely fall shortly after. The alarmed Arnaud anxiously spoke out. To him, who is one of the linchpins in the human defense forces, their current location can pretty much be called the final defense line. But that doesn't apply for all of them. The higher beings are all thinking about something, with a face that looked like they were chewing something bitter. Ruminus was, too. To protect the believers, who are citizens of the country, while simultaneously probing for a possible location for a new country, was what the nobles were suggesting. Ruminus was still thinking on the sidelines, while watching Arnaud debate. It's simple to abandon the country. For a monster such as herself, it's not too much effort to build another country from scratch. But, if she were to flee, there's no guarantee the angels aren't going to pursue her. Chances are, they will give chase. the opposition has every intent on wiping out all intelligent beings, having declared their intentions to destroy the world. It's hard to imagine them letting Ruminas and others get away. Additionally, the odds of victory for them doing a full-scale tactical retreat while protecting non-combatants is pretty much non-existent. Silence. Which is why, with this single cold word from Ruminas, silence returned to the room. To me, whatever happens to the humans, is really none of my concern. They'll replenish their numbers shortly anyway. It's probably not much of a problem if their numbers are reduced somewhat, these are my honest thoughts. That's if they manage to replenish, that is. As the enemy has declared their intention to wipe out everything, there are no guarantees that humans will be allowed to survive. For that reason, I have decided to protect this land. This is by no means something done for the sake of the humans. Some of you are saying we should escape, but when it ends up with us alone against the angel forces, do you think we will be able to win? I mean, think about it. The other demon lords too, are fighting to protect their citizens and territory. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching. And now's the time for shoutout. Thank you. Neil Z. Thank you. April Ray Navarro. And if you guys have not watched my earlier videos, then please watch them. The links are in the description. And please check out my other channel Top Anime Sensei for the light novel of Tensura. And don't forget to like, subscribe and press the bell icon so you don't miss the updates.